Vox and Alastor seem to have a go at each other, and honestly, the odds seem against Alastor since he deals with older technology. But here is an interesting pieces of the episode 1 of Hazbin Hotel I think you will love. In the new episode 1, Alastor and Vox are having a sang brawl, cursing each other out, but within all that conflict, Alastor does say this.
Or sir, is it based on his support? He'd be powerless without the other bees.
And it could be believed that Vox isn't a very independent character, giving him a soft spot to attack. But furthermore, at the end of this music, this happens.
I'm gonna make you wish that I'd stayed gone. Tune on in when I'm done. Your status quo will know its race is run. Oh, this will be fun.
Definitely, Alastor is up to no good, and I think it's against Hell, or maybe the Pride Ring. That said, it's believed Alastor using voodoo magic to get so strong, so in a battle one-on-one, I think he takes the cake. That aside, check out this theory. Vox is a character that we don't know much of, aside from his appearance, his death date, sorta, and the fact that he and Alastor are enemies due to their differing views on technology. I feel like the latter will be brought up more to flesh out not only Vox himself, but also Alastor. It's pretty evident what we saw in the pilot that Alastor is a character that's very set in the old ways. It's pretty obvious with the way he talks, with sounding like an old radio host, referring to television as the picture show, and so on. An example of this would be his dismissal of Charlie's idea of rehabilitation and redemption. Sure, most, if not, all of the other demons don't believe in her idea, but most simply state that a demon wouldn't want to change, which is shown by Katie Killjoy's line, "What makes you think in the ninth circle that a denizen of hell would give two shits about wanting to become a better person?" Whereas Alastor doesn't believe that a demon is even capable of change. I don't think there's anything that can save such loathsome sinners. The chance given was the life they've lived before. So, how does this have anything to do with Vox? Well, Vox, for a demon who had supposedly died in the 1950s, doesn't really look it. The television on his head resembled a more modern flat screen than the boxy look of the old televisions, plus his design seems to feature Wi-Fi symbols. So he seems to have a very modern design despite being an old demon. The Wi-Fi symbols resembling how regular cable TV has been left to the wayside by online streaming services, and the television on his head being flatter than old televisions from his time. Meaning that Vox had adapted with the modern times where Alastor lives in the past. Alastor ignores any new developments, whereas Vox embraces them and uses them to his advantage. Alastor's color scheme seems very muted and calm, aside from his eyes at times, whereas Vox is striking with his inky black suit and electric blue accents. Even the reds on Vox's design are more vibrant. So, I feel like this contrast would make Vox not only an interesting foil to Alastor, but also serve as a legitimate threat. Maybe Alastor will be forced to learn that he will have to embrace some kind of change to not only better his power but also himself. I dunno. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and if you like this theory I found, don't forget to subscribe and share. Thanks.